Hi, my name is Monica Brady. I am 45 years old and I've been working out at Metabolic for 2 years.
My name is Kevin Brady. I'm 46 years old and I've been working out for just over a year.
Mostly I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 boys. They vary from 4 to 15. I'm also a hairdresser and I'm an actor, and I fit this in 5 a.m. in the morning. If I don't do it at 5 a.m., it just doesn't get done. So it's all or nothing.
I am a web developer consultant by trade, and for me, I usually attend at the 7 a.m. class. I'm sometimes going to bed when she's getting up, but other than that, having the flexibility to go to different classes has been really key. The noon class, we'll come in and do a lunch class, or sometimes we can switch and do an evening class as well. So oftentimes, because of our schedules and we're running kids all over the place, we do mix it up, and with permission, get to go to different class times.
I had not really found anything to do since I had stopped running about 4 years ago, and I was finding it difficult to kind of get the energy to get back into. I had a baby, and he was not a great sleeper, so I wasn't getting an awful lot of sleep. And so I think it was close to 2 years. He was turning 2 years old, and I was having a conversation with Kevin's sister, Jennifer Bennett, and she was just beaming about this new workout she had found, and it was called Metabolic MELTDOWN. And Jenny has always inspired me. She actually got me into running and into doing half marathons. So here she is again, talking about this wonderful thing she had come across, and she was saying things like, it has changed my life, and the workout changes every single day. You go in there and they know your name and they know your body and they know your weights, and she just talked it up so good, and she looked amazing. And she told me there was a free week of trial. So I was like, well, what do you got to lose? So I had to come and find out myself, and I was hooked day one.
Nice.
Yeah.
The simple answer for me is my wife made me do it. The longer answer is I was turning 46 at the time, and my father had passed away at 46. He was 232 pounds, I was 230 pounds, and it was sort of like history repeating itself. And I didn't want to, much as I love my father, I didn't want to travel in those footsteps. So I decided to make a conscious decision to get fit. And at that point, I didn't really know how to do it or where to go. And Monica introduced me to this, said I should give it a try, and I did. And it's been great. That previous year, I went to see my doctor for my yearly physical, and he wanted to put me back on Lipitor. He wanted to put me on a hypertension medication, another medication, 3 or 4 medications. I said, well, let me give it a go. And flash forward a year later, and there's none of that. So didn't want to recommend any medications, wanted to know what I was doing. I told him Metabolic MELTDOWN and a few other things. And it's been great, and that's pretty much the path that got me here.
When he was turning 46, I got him a 24-day challenge. I was already at the gym, and I knew he didn't love gyms. And so for his birthday, I said, I'm going to get you this. I will prepare your meals for you. So by the time you turn 46, you will have lost weight, because I've been hearing this great results with the guys. And also on top of it, he didn't know it, I got him like some sessions to work out with one of the trainers here at the end of it. So it got him through the door. He lost his weight, and it gave him the confidence to keep going. So when he did all that and he kept seeing results, then you had the confidence to come to Metabolic, and you loved it, didn't you?
Yeah, and then let me add to that too, is, Monica alluded that, I don't like gyms, traditionally. I come from more of an artsy background where, my family was not very athletic. We played sports and whatnot, but we weren't very athletic. We weren't inclined to go to the gym or work out. On that token, coming here is a completely different experience. I do love coming here. I do love many of the things and the aspects about coming here that to me are not a typical quote unquote gym.
Well,
yeah, for me, a lot of people ask me, what are you doing? What changes you've made? People haven't seen me in 6 months or so. Over that time, I lost close to 65 pounds. So it's big changes from, you know, that human being that I was a year ago.
When I heard that you had to choose a time slot, that was very hard in the beginning to kind of figure in when can I make that one time and make it a habit. But what you find is by doing that, you have the same faces in your group every day, and it becomes like, it's like this meetup, and you start to know the names of the people, and people, you know, you get chatting to each other, and it becomes this community, and it just becomes this familiar setting, and you get to know each other on a deeper level. You get to see each other getting stronger, and you get to encourage each other. So it just really becomes this community. And then I never really got that from other gyms. So this has been like the one place where I've experienced this, and there's such a positive group of people, and everyone's on their own journey. They're at different fitness levels, but you get inspired. We encourage each other. You'll get someone randomly come up and say, you know, keep going, you're inspiring me, and you know, we try to, like, you know, just to encourage each other. And again, we give, you know, you might have tips. You might see someone doing something and you're like, that was awesome. How did you do that? What are you doing? So like we pick each other's brains, and then that's not even including the trainers here. I mean, that's a whole other story. I mean, just the energy, the enthusiasm, the love they bring. It's more than a job. They're really showing up, and they make you want to bring it. They encourage us, and they're just so amazing, that you want to do your best when you step in here.
Yeah, and I was thinking about this the other day as well. You know, something I kind of joke about this with people, where it's kind of like surviving combat, and this is not to take anything away from real combat situations, because there are active military personnel who do metabolic meltdown. But you know, all joking aside, you know, you're going through a 45-minute workout, a full body workout that's incredibly rigorous and stressful, and you're doing it with the same folks day in and day out on the same lines. And when you get through that, you know, there's a point in the workout, usually for me, right about in the middle, where I think, oh my God, I can't take it anymore. I have to step out. And then I realize I'm halfway through the workout. I can probably get through this. And then I do. And everyone else is in that same boat. So if you're doing that with the same folks over and over and time again, you start to build that kind of, you know, combat friendship, if you will, camaraderie, and it just solidifies it on a much deeper level. Cool.
Oh.